Anyways, I just woke up to that view. I'm laughing. Saras Lorenzo's sons go around saying, we were gonna kill Arlene, pero nos dejó matar. She's on the internet every day. That's what I imagine. My family of origin spells out to people. My eyes swollen. I have PTSD from being abused, neglected by my parents, abused by my parents, by my siblings in my childhood, and raped by those saddest kids. Oh, I possibly saw a few months ago. I got a Sunday center at the library at where else I came, and I'm laughing if they thought that they would contribute to Jaden and Kaylani being separated from me, traffic me into a homeless shelter, me get an apartment. Do they do that? So my mind is like, do you want to get divorced without your husband? Not knowing that we exist in your life first, let's try to murder you. It's their plan, people say. It's like I already had an apartment where I live with Jaden and Kaylani, and I never sought them. I was afraid of getting raped, and I wasn't financially stable enough to handle self-care if like one of them showed up in my life and said like, I don't want you, I want someone else. So dumb. So basically, I'm laughing. If any of them thought that they would traffic me into a homeless shelter and that I would get this one bedroom apartment and make it my little love nest with one of them. That's why I'm on the internet every day. I'm like, these people that I grew up around are so dumb. They're so dumb. If I don't have financial stability, I don't give attention to anyone, and my priority is myself, Jaden and Kaylani. That's not even healthy, like for people to divorce that way. I've heard that so many times in my childhood, and Edgar was very well aware of their existence. So there was no need of people believing as if I had just divorced from Edgar, so we're just gonna get her an apartment, force her to get a one bedroom apartment, finally have a room of her own, and do the things that she was gonna do to us sexually had she had an apartment. Her own bedroom when she was little, and respect from her parents. That's not my priority in life. My priority is myself, Jaden, and Kaylani. It's so gross. It's so gross how my family of origin has abused me. My son Telasma is receding. I may need new teeth. Dear FBI, I'm seeking the death penalty for so many people in my family of origin for trafficking me, for possibly plotting my murder, for verbally abusing me, for stealing from me, possibly, for allowing for Jaden and Kehlani to be separated from me, possibly to try to rape them, or because they thought that I was going to run back to Puerto Rico, or through chat. There's a progression in their conversations, people say, and I witnessed that as a child. So as soon as my siblings started saying, you didn't pick up Jaden and Kaylani from Edgar's home, like, why is this third party a retard? Grossness. Trying to get in between not my marriage with Edgar, but my parenting with Edgar when I'm Jaden's and Kaylani's mom, and no one needs to tell me that. but she always tries to traffic children. I already had a screenshot of her texting me. Oh, I'm like, I'm hungry, I don't have money, I'm a rape victim. And I left my husband to seek clarity. And I live with my children in an apartment, seeking my finances to get better after Jorge and Michael Norman raped me. So, what else? 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 My siblings have a progression of trying to get people to kill each other. So do my parents. So in 2020, I did the whole crying. I'm never speaking to my parents ever again. I said, the last conversation that I had with my dad was on January 5th, 2021. And I'm like, seriously, dude, you hired this bitch that wants to rape me to follow me around and you think I'm gonna become her bestie? You're so gross. You're so gross. It's like you don't hire people that want to hurt me to be close to me when she just started verbally attacking me. So you possibly say, now that the world knows that she's single, I'm gonna let Lisandra Lorenzo be near her so that they become besties and show people that they can get along with Arlene. Dale un canto, Arlene, por fin se deja violar. So gross, just so gross. So that was the last time that I spoke to Ramon Lorenzo. I'm so happy. I haven't spoken to my parents and my siblings in more than 3 years. It'll be 4 years in January. Yay. What else? 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 I'm seeing that you give me money. People that are watching me on YouTube. Through my GoFundMe campaign. It's gofundme.com/f/Arlene-Lorenzo-Acevedo. My PayPal accounts AR Blue Sky Designs Co. En lo que estoy pensando, straight to my heart. Arlene Lorenzo Art Shop IANTAYIAFAY. And I'm Tire Shop. What else? 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 I'm a rape victim, so I'm very sensitive to going out while I don't have any money because I don't want to get raped. I only have food stamps and this apartment that is paid by the city until May. And while I'm under the poverty level, I don't want to be networking other than posting online, which makes me feel the safest. I don't want to visit Corazon Day Center. I feel like Frankie, Jenny, and Brittany trafficked me there to rape me with their eyes and celebrate that I'm starving and my children got separated from me. Just grossness. And I don't even want to be at the library right now. I don't have energy to read. What else? What else? What else? What else? I want to shop at H&M and La Cantera. I want to take myself dancing to 1902, to Garden. Where else? I want to visit Jaden and Kaylani next week. That is my priority. Not some dumb, stupid dick that didn't get my orgasm decades ago and I purposely avoid because it just hurt me emotionally and some of it raped me in my parents' room by just saying to Gloria Nirsa, I'm coming in her room and him having sex with me without my consent, knowing that I didn't have self-care, knowing that my parents abused me and that my siblings just abused me. What else? What else? What else? I didn't want those homes built for me to move in with them, so I never moved in with them. And that's respect on behalf of my part. It's like I complain. I'm like, I'm feeling raped. They're already saying that they're having children with other people because I don't have my own room. That they've moved on to better sex with other people that have their own room and wardrobes. I don't want these homes with them. I'm not gonna live with them. Maybe when I'm older, I'll decide after I'm financially stable and I've traveled and I've done my thing. I'll decide if I like if they're men and like it could work out, but I don't want these homes. And people said, Yolanda said, we need to follow with the progression as if the relationship is still working. Just because you don't have your own room and your parents and your siblings abuse you doesn't mean that you don't have feelings for them. I'm like, yeah, but they may have changed their mind about me. So I never thought, because they were young children when we met, I'm like, what if they're being trafficked and forced to have a relationship with me in those homes? So I never moved in with them. What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? I just think it's gross how my family of origin has verbally attacked me, possibly stolen from me, and not supported my mom goals of like having kept Jaden and Kehlani with me. That's just some grossness. Origin just ill performs, hurting a good mom just to see the kids being separated from her, to try to rape the kids or to have contact with the baby's daddy. That's like the grossest thing ever. It's like, yay! Now we have an excuse to talk to Edgar. Edgar, ¿cómo están Jaden y Kehlani? Me imagino que Edgar has to have so many messages from 2020, people asking him, Edgar, ¿y cómo están el nene y la nena? From people that possibly just wanted to say hi to Edgar and were trying to look for a segue into talking to him. It's just gross. That's what I witnessed as a child, so that's what I imagine happened, which I avoid bringing up because if it did happen, it doesn't make a difference in my life. I'm not attached to that dick. People think that then they're gonna find me fighting, and then oh, seriously, they do that. Just gross. Do they go to the baby daddy and say, well, ¿cómo está nena, nena? And then they expect for me to show up and be like, mira, nena, ya están hablando de mi marido, mi ex marido habla acerca de mi nena y de mi nena. Y entonces dice, ya contigo era que quería hablar con, mira, vamos a salir a una cita. After causing all of that drama for a dad, a mom, and two children, grossness. I don't allow those type of people in my life. I am missing teeth soon of the abuse that my family of origin has put me through. Just trying that I talk to people that I grew up around, para que le den un second chance. When I have no one to look forward to dating there, I didn't move back to Puerto Rico in 2016 when I separated from Edgar. I wasn't even thinking about Jorge Aviles possibly being there. I wasn't even thinking about Richie possibly being there. Richie replaced me in my own bedroom by so and so treats me better. She has her own room. Decades ago. So did one of those swattest kids while planning birth control and if we were gonna have a baby or not. Decades ago, he said, well, if that one has a better room and treats you better, that's where I'm heading next. 5 people are watching. 2 are like, this was, I take my sexuality very serious. I was 12 years old at the time, and I'm like, that's not what I want. Like, I'm not just experimenting here. Like, anyways. What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? Not with those Suarez kids. That wasn't me experimenting. That was me having feelings for those Suarez kids and Richie and Jorge back then. 6 people are watching. 2 have like this pose. Let's from now on watch the progression of how my titties get back into place. I have nothing else going on in my life. What else? What else? What else? What else? What else that I'm excited about? Then I'll show topless pictures. But now let's just focus on the progression. Strangers that watch me on YouTube. What else? What else? What else? My eye is swollen on this corner and it hurts when I close my eyes. Oh, I'm just debating what will I eat for breakfast. Because I just woke up. I'm like, I still tired. I still feel tired. I don't want to get out of bed. So now I'm just like doing the progression of like, okay, I have to cook myself breakfast. What will I eat? Will it be pancakes? Definitely pancakes. I ate oatmeal yesterday and I have bananas and blackberries. Oh, that sounds so good. Anyways, for OMG, how embarrassing this I don't seek anyone. Not even as a family member. Those Suarez kids could be like happily married, happy. And my family of origin, my siblings specifically, trafficked them into watching me and torturing them with mira que lindo los pancakes, Kerling. My siblings seek revenge. They're like, possibly, mira que lindo los pancakes que Erling hace y a ti nunca te cocinó. And they're possibly attracting like people that were like really happy, calm relationships into like, what the fuck? Who is this bitch that is mentioning your dad's name on camera and saying that you or one of your brothers raped her? So essentially, while I'm like, since 2020, people, I need money. Like Neiman Marcus is waiting for me in a place for me to dance. And Jaden and Kaylani need me for me to provide for myself and Jaden and Kaylani. Everyone's like, aunque pierda dientes, deja que ella se acuerde, porque this has happened before in my family of origin. It's like, deja que se acuerde de esos nenes, whatever, otro apellido, or maybe the same guys. Deja que se acuerde de ellos. Deja que se acuerde de ellos. They think that I'm just gonna start mamando bicho y bolas. As soon as I would have seen them at Corazon Day Center, be like, oh my God, the loves of my life, all 15 of them, I'll take them. Even if I don't have money for food, even if I die. Well, that's how people die. Because then they start like getting super tired without self-care, without money for food, without enough food. In their bodies, not enough water. So they're like, yay, en el nombre del amor, Arlene se va a enamorar de ellos otra vez y así se va a morir toda cansada, sin tener dinero. Quizá ellos la matan porque le dicen, bueno, tipa, vamos a ir a tal restaurante. Y ella dice, yo no tengo ropa o no tengo dinero para ese restaurante. And they say, well, prostitúyete ilegalmente entonces porque I'm at the point in the relationship when I want you to take me out to a restaurant. So I completely avoided them, just assuming that they were trafficked there or they were doing their own thing, doing toy soldier, who do a track and have sex with, which is so hot and sexy if they do that. So, like, cosplaying is fun. So, no, I did not fall for like, because there's some people who possibly I almost on death row for allowing for Jada and Kaylani to be separated from me and stealing money from me with the excuse that no, cuando ella vea, es que estamos esperando a que ella le dé hambre y vaya a Corazón Day Center y se encuentre con esos nenes de Benjamín y tengan relaciones sexuales otra vez y sean felices. Y entonces yo no voy a la cárcel porque ella va a decir, ay, gracias por violarme mis derechos. Gracias por violarme mis derechos, abusarme, robarme mi dinero y que mi nena y mi nena me la separaran de mí para yo llegar a Corazón Day Center con un hambre terrible porque me habían botado de Haven for Hope. Y no tengo dinero y no tengo energía. Y me encontré con los 15 amores de mi vida allí. ¡Qué feliz soy! ¡Qué feliz soy! That is not me. That is not me. I went into 2020 saying if I have to get the death penalty for all of you just for me suffering one fucking day and then having to talk about it on social media, I'm gonna keep going with this candela todos los días de gofundme.com/f/ Arlene Lorenzo Acevedo. And you can give me money also through PayPal, AR Blue Sky, en lo que estoy pensando. Blue Sky Designs Co. Straight to my heart, Arlene Lorenzo Art. Shop IANTAYIAFAY. I am Tire Shop. I did not give up Jaden and Kehlani. Jaden and Kehlani had the worst anxiety in early 2020 because I didn't have money for food for myself. I only had food stamps. I only had an apartment and I couldn't pay the rent, and Edgar wouldn't sign the lease. So the rent went up super much higher than it was. I didn't have a job. I didn't want to get raped. It's like everyone that I've worked, there's like those ladies that are creepy that supposedly the Suarez have fucked and ruined my day with their negativism. So expensive. Ugh, that's them trying to kill me on purpose, for real. I'm like, no, not to me. I just shop myself, blah blah blah, and had a happy time. But that energy just is so disgusting. So what else? 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 So I'm still seeking the death penalty for people that have stolen from me, that have allowed for Jaden and Kehlani to be separated from me, that have sexually harassed me through Facebook, that verbally attacked me on Facebook, that have possibly gone and tried to rape Jaden, Kehlani, and Edgar. What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? I'm very confident. Always been this person that always stands up for what's right. It's like this is not the moment for me to find out if they have feelings for me. And I didn't even have the energy for it. And if I'm not financially stable, I'm not pursuing a relationship with anyone. Anyways, hopefully they're okay and they didn't get trafficked themselves because they're hungry and don't have clothes and don't have a place to live. Because sometimes people try to retaliate against people. It already happened to that guy that I met in Puerto Rico that said to Gloria Nirsa, leave her without clothes. And Gloria Nirsa stopped shopping for me. And then when I was around 14, he went into a grossness coma. That because I didn't have shopping trips, I became that Latina that was kissing Luis Lorenzo Black. And he's like, this is my fault because I said to Gloria Nirsa to not buy her clothes. And now she's just like being bullied at school, bullied by even the teachers. And Luis Lorenzo, if you have a conversation with him, I wasn't aware for more than a day, thinks that he's married to you. Ew. So I'm like, how do I get myself out of this? So, and I didn't ask him to return. Ugh, it became like a daily thing. I'm like, why is this guy now seeing me here, like outside of the school every day, full? So that other guy went into supposedly people trying to kill him, literally. And I don't know if Gorgeous Man was financially stable or not, or like people just emotionally abused him. That he ended up like, I don't know if he ended up getting cancer. Seriously, I think it's like him like being so skinny and bald, I think. And then my family of origin forcing me to have sex with him. It's like, okay, so we're gonna have him shower and you're still his wife. I'm like, no, no. And I don't have hard feelings or like as of like this asshole me dio sin ropa porque it's Gloria Nirsa essentially who didn't shop for me. So like someone can tell me literally to throw Jaden and Kehlani like outside of my home and kick them out, and that wouldn't happen. Like I wouldn't do it. Oh, they deem me Barbie copia todo lo que la madre hace, possibly those dumb Suarez kids. So they're like, well, if Gloria Nisa doesn't shop for Arlene, even if we give money to Arlene, Arlene no va a comprar para Jaden Kehlani. Do they get if you're watching this? Just seek the death penalty for them. If they get in the way of me receiving money, I imagine que vuelven loco a girl talking to them, to him, possibly say, ¿verdad, verdad, Edgar? Si Gloria Nilsson no le compraba ropa a Arlene, entonces Arlene no le va a comprar ropa a J.J. Kehlani. En Edgar possibly say, tipo, si tú lo que quieres es salir con Arlene, acaba de darle dinero a Arlene para comer y para que esté por ahí linda, feliz de la vida. A mí no me tienes ni que pedir permiso, ni me tienes que hablar de ella. Arlene nunca ha dejado a Jaden Kehlani fuera de la casa, ni lo ha prostituido. Ni le ha dejado de comprar, todo lo contrario. Ah, pues déjame hablar con tu nena y con tu nena. Did they do that? Kill them in self-defense? Jaden y Kehlani, que tú te ponías para dormir. Pajama o sin pajama. Yo nunca dormí una noche. Did they use my children as psychologists? There's a pattern of abuse. Like my siblings may be encouraging that onto them, which is gross. It's like, well, now I want to talk to the kids and ask them if they just go on to did they wear pajamas or not when they were living with me. But you know what the next question is? Did your mom sleep naked in lingerie or wear pajamas? That's why they separated Jaden and Kehlani from. I've been crying about that in 2020. I'm like, yeah, my family of origin has a history of abuse and they're really attacking me on Facebook. For so I imagine that there are people that are girls that are trying to get to my children, having their own conversations just to try to get a date with a girl or with me. Please help me financially ASAP. Anyways, I was expecting 25 years of receiving flowers every day and being asked by multiple men on dates. Agar knows that I'm polyamorous. I don't need to justify my polyamory to my family of origin. They're so gross. They're so gross. First, they would have made me feel bad about going out to dance by myself. Then they would have made me feel bad for going out to eat by myself. And then they'll say, like, it was your fault que get to the home. No, it isn't. And then they would have made me publicly apologize to people for me being happy. And what they don't tell some people is that behind people's back, then Marilyn and Evelyn Juber were in my bedroom where I grew up. And they're like, no es que ella salió sola a comer, no es que salió sola a bailar, es que se encontró con Jorge Avilés Pero ¿quién más estaba allí que la vio y ella no le hizo caso todavía? And we don't know about. So that is why we're like this. A ver si él llega y le dice hola a través de Facebook. Porque, nena, siempre cuando uno va a bailar, siempre hay uno que te presta atención, pero hay como 4 más quizá allí que están esperando su turno. So we just want to reprimand her because they think that I'm a colony with them that has sex with the same people. So they want to reprimand me if I had sex with anyone that they don't know. Or if I have met someone, oh, do they screech about the men that I talk to through Tinder? Who they are, because some of them I'm like literally waiting for financial stability to run into belleza all over again. So my siblings possibly want to kill me. They're like, it's not fair. She went and met someone else. What else? 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 They're so gross. They're so gross. So they possibly paid Lisandra Lorenzo to try to become my friend and confident para que yo le diga un nombre de todos esos hombres que yo vi en Tinder y con los que hablé y en Bumble para ellos get a head start and say, nuestra hermana es pobre. And then we'll start giving them money. Nuestra hermana abandonó a su hijo y a su hija y no se recuerda, entonces está todos los días en internet llorando. Nuestra hermana tiene compromiso de casarse con Jorge Avilés y parece que no se lo mamó bien, que Jorge no le pagó más comida. Porque a mí, sí, Jorge, yo se lo mamo bien. Jorge me está llevando de todos lados, me paga el traje, me paga el carro, me paga la casa, me lo paga todo. So they want to know like the quality of the sex that I had. Gente entrometida, asquerosa. What else? 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 While possibly having emotionally kidnapped Jorge Avilés. 4 years now. Being like, ve Jorge, te lo dije que hoy iba a hablar de ti online. Ew, just gross. Ve Jorge, págame una piña colada hoy, que Arlene no está disponible para salir contigo. Ooh, I don't do dates like that. I don't do dates like that. I was so scared of David Ledesma stalking me that I didn't make a date with Jorge. I'm like, I had plans with David, but it was gonna be too late at night. It was on my period too. So I messaged or called Jorge and I said, what are you doing? Like, I really want to eat. But I didn't want anyone taking me out on a date. So, like, as a best friend, I'm like, let's head over to the Riverwalk. And we ate at Paisanos. And then David called me while I was in the car with Jorge, and I ignored the phone call while looking at Jorge like, oh, porque I didn't feel Jorge stalking me. Jorge asked me to dance directly. What else? 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 So I'm like, whatever. Today I'm giving you priority and letting you know as a best friend that, yeah, like there's other stalker, which they possibly know each other. So I'm just like, whatever, whatever, whatever. I don't feel safe. What else? What else? What did I say about Michael when I got back from Florida to him? I can't remember. Like, I just want like time for myself. I wasn't planning on leaving Edgar. I wanted like if I pursued other relationships to continue being with Edgar if he was available. So basically, I got like bullied, not bullied, trafficked into relationships that I didn't want and or I wasn't ready for. What else? What else? What else? These people don't know how to contact one through Facebook and or what is it? Or text. They're possibly talking to my siblings like every fucking day just to try to feel brave to get my phone number. I've heard people say that. So it's just grossness that they behave like and then they waste one's time showing up in one's life like that. Just gross. Two people are watching to have like this post. So I'm cooking pancakes for myself and eating bananas and blackberries with the. I'm not like, I did not let people traffic me into being afraid of people like that. I can't be around anyone. I went through that once decades ago. Struggling to be around all the ugly people. What else? 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 Anyways, did Ramon Lorenzo have Josefa give Gini Gentili's illegal prostitute Lorenzo Suarez my trust? Oh, and the Gini Gentili's accepted? Gross. And I don't ask Josefa for money because the way that they try to kill people so that people have interactions outside of their group sex. It's so gross. It's like they just starve people so that when they see each other outside of those group sex where people possibly get raped and then everyone starts celebrating like, oh, I had to jump like through so many hurdles to see each other. Y antes vivían aquí like within a few minutes from each other. That's why I'm not like into those Suarez kids after seeing them here in San Antonio. I'm like, that doesn't make a difference. I wasn't like that person. I was like, I can't wait to be like in another place so that I can actually like date you or be happy with you. It's like, dude, you're so gross in the way that you keep saying to me that you moved on already to someone else because that person has their own room and wardrobe. And we just had sex because you just came into my room and had sex with me. And then you tell me that you're not taking me to South by Southwest and that you're taking my sibling because she is the oldest. So technically, the older in the room that according to you would get to keep the room and Gini Jandaliri because she had her own room. So basically just destroying me and saying, well, because you are so abused by your family of origin and don't have good sex with me, I'm taking those two with me. Yeah. And then he was crying like, why doesn't she live with me and have sex with me? So gross. So gross. Just so gross. Just so gross. Anyways, what else? 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 Why would I have sex with him after he just insulted me for years? 4 years. It wasn't just once. It was so many times that he did that. And his brother did the same thing too. I'm in college. I'm at the library and I'm at Berlin. And I couldn't wait to meet you at the library when you were older, Arlene. And those are possibly relationships that progress naturally. And he was like in love with Berlin and he tried to torment me. It could be that. So that's why I don't seek any conversations with any of those hottest kids. What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? Those people that I grew up around are so gross. Are so gross. Anyways, PayPal me, AR Blue Sky, en lo que estoy pensando, straight to my heart, Arlene Lorenzo R, Blue Sky Designs Go, shop I'll start that one over. Shop IANTAYIAFAY, and I am Tire Shop. I plan to travel all over the world and date people as far as from the Lorenzo last name as I can get. Yay! Has never been my priority in life. I married a Carrero and I have Carrero in me. So, what else? 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 Let's from now on focus on my titties getting back into shape because those Suarez kids raped me so badly, not violently, in my early years that my body went to shit. Like I got super fat. And my parents and my siblings abused me. So I got super fat. I just now I'm trying to get my body into shape again. Every time that I'm like happy, someone destroys it for me. They're so gross. Anyways, I miss my Bowflex weights. I want to buy some ASAP. That is priority for me, not some dumb retard that I had feelings for decades ago. And I have no priority of landing on his dick because when I see him, when I see them, I'm like, oh, so dreamy. It's like you're not allowed to destroy my life just so that I get closer to you and we can be Adan and Eva that didn't have any clothes and just had some plantains and ate and sex like a few times and download the Libby app and read on our phones because after one becomes a member of the library and gets paper and paint or color pencils at HEB. That's like a great gift. That ream of paper and those color pencils from HEB. So, anyways, you can't beat me up into my lifestyle of when I was younger or that I've carried throughout just to say my dick needs attention. Now I have gray hair and she still hasn't given me an orgasm. It's like that's not the way to treat a lady. And I'm a lady and you just make a fool of yourself, possibly have been to jail so many times. Hopefully not young Peter too. That would be scary. It's like I barely talked to that kid, and I would find that like so sad if he's gone to jail for getting in the way of my finances of my life. Anyways, so you don't have a chance in my life, but when I'm actually financially stable if you're grown men and want to like have dinner together and or dance or whatever, I'm not asking you to do that. I'm just saying I'm up for it if you treat me right. However, not this way. You just contributed to me losing some teeth, possibly getting some telasma, my almost heart failure, of dyspnea and anxiety and dehydration. While I was aiming for hope, crying and saying, "Someone, please give me money. I don't want to get more food at Corazon Day Center. I don't want to feel pain. I don't want to get raped." That's torture just to try to get me in front of people that I didn't want to be in front decades ago. What else? 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 Anyways, I like treating myself well and I want to continue doing that. And I don't need you in my life to exist. You just get bullied and coerced into making decisions that you don't want to do. Because that conversation of the bleachers, that was other people's idea. They're like, well, for them to see each other, maybe they can head over to San Antonio while she's starving. No, I thought, like, why would I be starving? Anyways, not my plan of life. What else? What else? I miss eating Kailani so much. I'm so excited. My nalgas are full muscle now. My boobies are fuller. Laceration that was under my breast is already healing. I just have to remember to shower and or bathe every day and well so that I don't die of cancer because I don't have money for self-care. Want to see it? I'll show it for the FBI to kill people. The oh, it's healed like a lot more. So I've been painting and I don't have money for self-care. So I was posting my artwork. I've been posting artwork on eBay. And what else? It just became work. And I'm tired, depressed, and I feel raped by those artist kids that are possibly stealing my money. My phone screen was locked. Anyways, those artist kids could possibly be stealing my money so that I don't date people. So I had stopped showering well and bathing well. So that is healing, yay. And I've been like showering well after I noticed for like 2 days already. What else? So I won't be getting cancer, yay. I may lose some teeth. But as long as I don't speak to anyone that I grew up around, I'll always remember that I am loved by myself and that's all that I need. What else? What else? What else? What else? I want Jada and Kaylani back with me ASAP, so I'm seeking financial stability. Let me guess. One of you goes around saying, "Oh, some more kids are not gonna die of cancer because they trafficked me and my children into a homeless shelter." However, it gets so amazing that because people had already warned me that they'll steal my money, try to kill me, traffic me, harass me just to destroy me, so I kill myself. And Edgar already knew. We had already talked about that homeless shelters aren't like the best place to bring children because if one does not have enough dollars, those kids would have been screaming that they're hungry. Some run away from the homeless shelter, I've heard, and the mother goes out to find them. So basically, my children as well were trafficked into a homeless shelter, and Edgar has been so good at taking them on vacations. I thank you to those family members that taught me that while the family was trying to kill me and yourself, your husband kept the kids. He took them all around the world. You did not complain. You said my children's happiness matters to me just as mine. Qué bueno, Jaden y Keilani, que tu papá te llevó a Italia. Qué rica esa comida se ve. Que Keilani me enseñó fotos que comiste tú. Instead of being like, ¿qué? Mientras yo tengo hambre y yo no he tenido las vacaciones, tú estabas con tu padre. Tú estabas con tu padre. Maldito sea. My phone screen got locked. So there's some that say, mientras tú estabas con tu padre, él te llevó a comer y te compró esa chancla. And they get mad and those go to jail too. Because like you can't ruin your kids' happiness because your happiness has been ruined. You have to remain cool, calm, and collected and feel that your children are taken care of by their dad. Hoy no es Gerlando me fiero porque me trataba a mí también así. So no me da coraje. Those people like need like education. They get saved. Like he's not doing that to hurt you. He used to take you out to the same places as well. So it's just like a progression of him living life, your parents trying to kill you, trying to get him to go to jail. And he has instructions by Arlene decades ago before those kids were born that if Arlene was ever trafficked into poverty, that he needs to continue giving the kids the same lifestyle that he had with Arlene and travel and feed them and shop for them. So when I see those pictures, I'm like, qué lindo. They were in Italy, they were in Mexico. So pretty. I don't cry and say, why wasn't I there? That's not my husband. That's my boyfriend that I had kids with. And he ended up marrying me out of kindness to get me out of my parents' home because my parents and my siblings were abusing me while he knew that I was seeking financial stability. So where did I fail? That as a rape victim, I'm like, it's so difficult to network. So I'm just gonna get a job for a little bit and try to seek inspiration to where then I'll paint and sell my artwork. And then I didn't find inspiration because what I found was like gross people around me. So where else did I fail? That I didn't remember him as being like that guy that all through my childhood I kept seeing. And I'm like, oh my God, one day we're going to have babies together, you and me. Before my ovaries started producing eggs. So I felt like so scared. Some days I'm like, what if I build like a ton of wealth and he steals it from me and kills me? So it was stressful, not remembering like this is the guy that I was like in love with since I was a child to have babies with him, but just like as a boyfriend because I would consider like the other men in my life like my husband. So what else? What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? However, I never moved in with my husband, so it would have been a progression of me just living with my husband's and possibly having my babies live with me and or one of my husband's even if I had had them with Edgar, and or having a home for Edgar and I to raise Jaden and Kehlani, which was possibly built y nunca me dieron la llave. I'm not going to talk to my parents now and say, well, where's the key? Because back in 2018, I'm telling my dad, I can't afford the rent. I don't have money for food. It's like if he had the keys to those homes, why didn't he just say, like, don't you remember? And give me the keys to those homes, and then I would have moved in with Jaden and Kehlani possibly. Like, I'm not super attached to San Antonio. Anyways, those Suarez kids are possibly my daddy's boyfriends. So my daddy kills me on purpose just to have the date that he wants. What else? 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 There's no natural progression in my life. They just basically beat me up emotionally, and it shows. I've sent Elasma just to drink coffee because it's all I could afford in 2022. It started prior. And then just to not visit Corazon de Center and run into Suarez kids there. Well, I'm not financially stable. It hurts. It hurts. I'm like, what if they're hungry and I don't have money? It's like I could have been taking them out and giving them HEB gift cards if what they need is food. So it's just basically my family of origin, just my siblings stealing from me and raping those Suarez kids, possibly still to this day. By saying, eso nene de Benjamín tan lindo, lo que parecen que unos tienen cana y otros no. Qué bueno que no pueden ser plus one, darling. Then my sibling coerced me to record videos mocking her, and she uses that as a bait to steal my money and try to get people to justify it. Like she made me record. Oh, was that it? She wanted a video or a picture of my pussy. And I'm like, hell no, you're not going near that. And she's like, that's how we make our money, Arlene, from those fake husbands that we have. I'm like, no, no, no. So I think that's when she said to me, well, then you need to record a video that if you. Oh, is that it? Oh, what's that? Never mind. That if you don't send him pictures and or videos of your vagina, a lot of people are gonna die on 9/11 2001 because you don't have money to shop and travel. What else? What else? What else? I never look into like who are the people that bombed. I mean, the landed planes on those buildings or planned for those attacks. It's like that has nothing to do with me. I've never met those people, so they possibly make it think like as if I'm married to people that are Middle Eastern and perform those attacks. Is what I heard in my childhood. Doesn't stop me from living my life. After that, I've been to Disney, Feliz de la Vida. Oh, they want to make it seem as if I'm married to that. I'm also a terrorist, but I'm not. It's not little people we all match. It's like they still don't get it. They still don't get it. They still don't get it. If it were little people we all match, people say then your mom, your dad, and your siblings would be gente tan buena. I don't need to seek you all that have said that to me in my childhood. Seriously, people would tell me that, Nina, si fuera little people we all match, your mom and your dad and your siblings wouldn't be that disgusting. They would be like you. So beautiful. What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? PayPal me AR Blue Sky, en lo que estoy pensando, straight to my heart. Blue Sky Designs Co., Arlene Lorenzo Art, shop IANTAY, and I'm a tire shop. GoFundMe is gofundme.com/f/Arlene-Lorenzo-Acevedo. What else? 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 You can give me money in person if I trust you. I don't do dating through my siblings, so I specifically chose to not celebrate anniversaries with some of those Suarez kids. Decades ago. It's like I'm not gonna celebrate an anniversary that these retards are around me, knowing, and just like, why would I want to celebrate an anniversary with someone that raped me? Because those my siblings are all for faking happiness in people. So they're like, we're gonna beat you up, steal your money, but be there for our anniversary con lo que tengas puesto, whatever, no importa. No importa, es ridículo. Es ridículo. Mira, vete a Garden. If I talk to them, they would be like, vete a Garden, Tenny. Y en lo que sea. A bailar un sábado, un viernes. Vete. Mira así, sin recortarte el pelo, sin maquillaje, toda fea. Vete a bailar, que estándar de que uno tiene que tener algo lindo, un traje. So I haven't been to Garden to dance since 2020 because I don't have money for outfits. I don't have money for transportation. I don't have money for anything. So they just want to make me the screen on my phone is locked. The screen on my phone was locked. So, anyways, so they deem me Barbie barata que está obsesionada con bailar solamente y abandonó a Jaden y a Kehlani por irse a bailar, when it's just like it makes them jealous, everything that other people do. So I haven't been out to dance since 2020. I'm seeking the death penalty for many people of my family of origin that have gotten in the way of me receiving money so that I can't even dance and be happy. They're so gross, just gross. I'm so happy I haven't spoken to them in more than 3 years. What else? I want to take Jaden to, what is it, that club? The Kennedy something in Tampa. I'm excited about that. So when I have financial stability and I visit Jaden and Kehlani, I will take Jaden there. What else? Let me guess. My family of origin saying, ya eso lo hicimos. As soon as te lo separaron de ti, nos montamos todos en un avión, nos pusimos maquillaje, viajamos de Puerto Rico a Tampa y le digo, hey guys, somos las nuevas madres de Jaden y Kehlani. So vamos a llevar a Jaden a un club. What else? In the meantime, Arlene tiene hambre, que vaya corazón de Vicente a buscarse cookie sandwich already. What did they say? In the meantime, Arlene tiene hambre, que se vaya corazón de Vicente a buscarse un sandwich already y se enamore de uno de los nenes de Benjamín so that we can make her look like a bad mother que abandonó a Jaden y Kehlani y se calle la boca de estar todos los días pidiendo dinero en internet. My siblings and my parents are so gross. They want to control my orgasms. Like, my priority is myself Jaden and Kaylani, and to those people, it's like raping Benjamin Suarez kids and stealing my money just for them to say, oh, Arlene nunca pudo tener un bebé con uno de ellos. What else? What else? What else? Mientras lo violan, possibly. I mean, he complained to me that one of my siblings was raping him decades ago. Decades ago. And then said to me, well, since you're not staying in the home with me, I'm just going to stay with your sister and your parents' home. I'm like, ew, gross, don't let that asshole near me ever. I've never saw him. I've never saw him. Edgar was standing there. And to me, I'm like neutral having a conversation with someone. So it doesn't mean like, did I ever say to him that I had sex with Edgar? Never. Never. So Edgar was there in the conversation. That doesn't make him deemable of telling me, well, because you're going to sleep with him, I'm going to sleep with someone else. Just gross, just gross. Their vocabulary is just so gross. Just so gross. Like he could have just shown up and said, Arlene, let's head out, do something, stay the night with me. And I would have said to Edgar, well, I'm staying the night with him. I'll be back tomorrow. But when he went on, like, I didn't remember it. He possibly said that. It's like that's how I started a conversation. Quédate conmigo. Or maybe he didn't. Or maybe he just like was upset. And I'm like, I'm attracted to him. That's the issue. I'm attracted to him. But I don't remember this person. I don't want to stay with him. But then then I start to remember like all the other times that he did that he would show up to tell me I'm not taking you to tell by the Southwest. I'm taking the girl out of her own room and taking your sister because she had her own room before you were born. And if you die, then your sister keeps the room. So hopefully he got over me. Or maybe that was just like in my presence that he behaved that way. Just gross. It's just gross. It's like you haven't given me an orgasm, so I'm seeking it, but I'm reminding you all the time that there are people that have already had sex with me and that I consider better because you are abused. I'm not gonna wake up from that coma and say, I'm abused. I should be better with you because it wasn't his fault. Like he wasn't the one abusing me. His brother contributed to me not having shopping trips. Pero even so. What else? What else? What else? What else? The entire community just thought that it was a joke, that I didn't have shopping trips, and that I would stand by these men and not remember having had feelings for them, and that they were having sex with other people. They're just gross. They're just gross. No one ever did anything back then. No one ever did anything back then. It was just gross. I'm here for my education at school because I can't even be at home. I don't want to get raped by those Suarez boys. So I thought about like not being signed up for school because Glorianisa was neglecting me. It's like I had to go my own fabric for school uniforms just to attend school and visit a seamstress myself and say I want school uniforms. Because if I stayed in my parents' home, I didn't want to stay because it was already like full of roaches at night and I couldn't sleep. And then I would be at school thinking that I was going to get education And there were like all these people saying, well, don't you know that he is sleeping with this one? And don't you know that he spent the night with me? Ugh, my phone screen is not. My phone screen was locked. So, anyways, there would be people that would say, don't you know that he spent the night with me? And he's just, oh, so beautiful. Having sex with me and how he wakes up in the morning. Like, that's not my husband. Just grossness of people while growing up tormenting me. They're so disgusting. One person's watching, three people are watching, three have liked this post. So, anyways, I'm single as fuck. I'm seeking financial stability. I'm seeking financial stability so I can date. I'm looking to date like between one and possibly like 15 men. I want group sex, polyamorous sex with men. I'm very inexperienced. I'm excited about it though. Faithful me. AR Blue Sky and Lucas Pensando straight to my heart. Arlene Lorenzo art. Blue Sky Designs Shop IANTAYIAFAY. I'm Tire Shop, and you can give me money through GoFundMe. GoFundMe.com/F/Arlene Lorenzo Acevedo. I don't ever want to see any of those Suarez kids. Bye.